Hello, 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 everyone. Excuse my voice if it sounds a bit off. It's a long story. But today I bring you a different sort of video. I decided to, after how long I'd spent on my last video, I decided to make the next upload a little bit easier. So today we will be getting 18 of your most favorite locales. What classifies favorite? I don't know. I just got these guys for my camera roll, essentially. So there's like 18 of them, and we'll be ranking them based on attractiveness. Now, if that's not scuffed to you, I don't know what it is. But, you know, I think it's going to be pretty fun. So let's go ahead and get into it. Now, the first one, of course, is got to be this guy. You know, this little goofy goober, right? Christian Weston Chandler, or I guess now Christine Weston Chandler. Now, I know I have a picture of him when he was much younger, you know, when he was about 29, living in his parents' house. But, you know, just for the sake of it, I'm going to be actually talking about, you know, Christine. There's kind of like a distinction, you know, between the two. Now, older Chris, this is going to be controversial. I don't think he was that bad looking, you know? I mean, he looked like a respectable young man. I mean, I would definitely play some, like, Yu-Gi-Oh! With that mofo. Like, I would do it, dude. I mean, it would be kind of scary, too. And looks-wise, I mean, he's not, like, outstandishly ugly. You know, if he wasn't actually mentally handicapped, I'm pretty sure he could get some play, you know? But now, oh my god, I would not touch this guy with a 10-foot pole. So, you know, just because of some people here, I'm going to put him in like D. I might change this. Number 2, Alex Jones, S tier. Don't care. I would fuck this man. I would give him the rod, okay? he would get him. That's number 2 done with. And right here, you may not recognize this guy, but this is Ben Garrison. Have you ever seen those like like right-wing political cartoons like talking about drain the swamp? I think he was like really big, like shit, like 2020, something like that. I forgot. This guy's hilarious. And I think I might move this guy up just because of him. You know. Oh wait, no, never mind. This guy's better. This is probably a C. I mean, like, he's mid. He's not terrible. Now, for number 4, we have Boogie2988. Right off the bat, E. And I'm gonna be honest, it's because he's fat. I mean, what can I say, really? You know, he's just a fatty. He's just a fatso. And, you know, I like my men. You know, I like my men with some plump on them, but not that much. Not like a whole fucking skyscraper, alright? And number 5, this is Creepshow art. I'm gonna be honest, she's crazy, but she kind of bad. I'm just gonna be entirely for real. I would. She would get it. I'd have to block her afterwards, get a fucking restraining order, but you know. So it's a quick tap, you know. Number 6 right here, Cobra, King Cobra over here. I don't actually know a lot about this guy, right? From what I can tell, this dude, he's pretty chill, right? He's definitely autistic. He's definitely on the spectrum, right? He's not, I don't think he's insidious on the level of Christian, who, you know, boinked his mom. But he also has an unfortunate kind of face, you know. So I'm gonna put him right next to Chris. Now remember, this Chris is the Christine. So, you know, this guy's attractiveness. I'm gonna have to put him next to Boogie because this is just an RPG. I'm gonna have to put this dude right next to Boogie now. I kind of do factor in, like, you know, being in a relationship with these people, and that makes it even more terrifying. Boogie, you know, he's Boogie. Just an RPG. Absolutely terrifying. Another autistic man on this list. You know, he's quite the character. If you ever visit his ED page, which I wouldn't recommend, because you get bombarded with porn that he made himself, just like right there, bang. But he's really into Pokemon. Like, he is really into Pokemon. He's also a musical artist, which I have a video where I listen to some of his music. Go check it out. It's an hour long, because I was listening to a bunch of other LOLCOWs. Sorry, I forgot they're different. Yeah, I was listening to a bunch of LOLCOW music, and he just so happened to also make music. The worst music ever. But yeah, he is a terrifying individual, and he also is just not that attractive. I mean, these guys almost look alike. This is like a skinnier Boogie, almost. And then the next one is Nick Bates. I'm actually kind of terrified, like, trying to think about. I probably shouldn't even put this on this list, because all these guys are kind of silly, kind of goofy. This guy's disgusting. Looking at him, I really don't know. If you don't know, watch my earlier video, What is a LOLCOW? This guy is a child molester. This guy is a child molester. He's in jail currently, and hopefully he is getting tortured by whatever gang is in there. This guy's disgusting, and I don't know. I think if I saw this guy, I would. He's going an F, yeah. It feels wrong to put these guys. I was gonna put him in E, but it feels wrong even associating these guys with Nick Bates. The next one here is Onision, which, if you were a mentally ill teenage girl in like the early days of YouTube, you definitely know who Onision is. Or, you know, if you were an edgy little kid like me, you knew. This guy had a forum where he would just, underage girls would send pictures of themselves to him, and he would rate them and berate them. Yeah, he would just be so entirely cruel to these poor teenage girls who looked up to him. He's like, send me pictures of you naked. Oh, you have a little muffin top? You're fucking fat. You're nasty. You're disgusting. A really unfortunate guy. And I'm trying to remember shit about him, but he is just so unremarkable and just so boring at this point. I can't remember. I think he tried to get one of his partners. Yeah, he's also polyamorous, which is 10 times funnier. 10 times funnier that he's polyamorous. But one of his, I think, spouse's partners, I think she, like, smoked weed or something, and he really did not like that. So he was wanting her to shave her hair and fucking tattoo liar on her chest because she smoked weed, which is just insane. Again, if we're going based off of looks, I'm sticking him in B tier. He's all right, dude. He's pretty good. He's pretty all right. Next up, we have Pixy Terry. Now, Pixy Terry, I also briefly covered. I don't know. I'm not an expert about, because there's a lot of these guys where I know of, you know, but I don't know. Like Christian, I'm pretty knowledgeable. Cyrax, which is also on this list, you can see him down there. But Cyrax, I'm like, I kind of fell off after the court arc, but shoot, I followed him for like a year or two straight, man. Like, I was serious about the Raxinator. Pixy Terry, I think, is old news. I don't think anybody really talks about her anymore. I hope she's doing well, you know. She's pretty, you know, so I'm gonna stick her in B tier, because I think, well, I'm gonna go B tier, because she's not disgusting, you know. I think, hopefully not anymore. I don't know, because there's that whole thing with her not showering. But who knows? Who knows? This very next one is Shanny for Christ, and I'm gonna tell you right now, E. I do not think, no. I would not touch that with a 10-foot pole. She's not hideous. She's not absolutely hideous, but she is not conventionally attractive. And the fact that she is a horrible person, and she just looks rank. Again, I don't know much about this one, but she looks rank, dude. She looks like she is nasty. Okay, she just looks disgusting, and for that, it's E tier, right next to Just an RPG and Boogie. I'm sorry, Boogie, if you're watching this. I'm sorry, you had to be placed somewhere. Okay, next one up is the man Steven Seagal. I have a very flattering picture of him right here, which I don't know why I use this photo, because he looks way worse. But he's not terrible, but I probably couldn't stand him talking about Aikido or whatever the fuck he does, dude. It's so embarrassing. I implore anyone watching this to search up like videos of him fighting or like watch any of his movies, because he is so bad. He is genuinely like one of the worst people ever. Well, hold on. let me rephrase that. He's not a bad person. He's unique. Okay, he's a bad actor. I think a bad martial art. Well, I'm not sure about calling him a bad martial artist, because Aikido just looks fake. And, you know, I guess maybe he's an expert at a fake martial art or whatever. But yeah, he's an interesting guy. He is essentially Hollywood's LOLCOW. He's very interesting. Okay, next one up is my state mascots. My state's LOLCOW, fucking Wings of Redemption. I'm gonna put him in E. If you don't know Wings of Redemption, this guy right here, this special little man, this bald man, he used to be a big Call of Duty YouTuber back in the day. I think he really popularized the. I actually don't know what he popularized. I think I just pulled that out of my ass. Wings of Redemption, big Call of Duty YouTuber, you know, big Let's Player. He was first on the scene. He was convinced he was good at Call of Duty. And unfortunately for him, he actually was not good at Call of Duty. And many controllers and many drywalls suffered due to his lack of skill, you know, and his inability to want to get an actual job other than getting on stream, playing a game badly, getting carried to Diamond in Rainbow Six Siege, and then, you know, he's just a special little guy. I love him because he's not horrible. There's some Madeline stuff he's said, but he's not like Christian boinking his mother. Next one we have is Yandere Dev. Now, if you don't know, this guy, he likes minors. So, okay. I'm like thinking really hard. Okay, by the way, this is an old picture. He looks more like White Bowser now, but I'm gonna give him a generous rating. He's a C. He just looks like a normal guy. All right, he's not outstanding or whatever. By the way, if you don't know who Yandere Dev is, search up Yandere Simulator on YouTube. You know, he's the creator of that game. A very controversial and weird game. Definitely, I think, is a product of its time. There's so much I could say about this, but I'm just going to keep it at that. He is the developer of a game, and he likes children. So, but if we're basing it just off looks, he's in C. All right. Next one we have is White Bowser. Now, again, while I was following Cyrax and everything, this guy started cropping up on my feed. Ignored him because he just looked like a nerd, and I didn't really care. I was more focused on the handicapped goblin that I kept seeing on my screen. But apparently, he is an awful person. He is a pedophile. I think he's an autistic pedophile. I don't. You can never really tell with these LOLCOWs. But yeah, He has an unremarkable. Well, I wouldn't say unremarkable. He looks. He doesn't look terrible, so I'm gonna put him in like. I'm gonna put him in D tier. Yeah. And you know what? I might. You know, I'm moving Chris. Sorry, Christine. But yeah. The next one is a little bit less known. It's the pissed off angry gamer, who is like one of the most blatant angry video game nerd ripoffs like ever.
He's gonna take you back to the past to play the shitty games that suck ass.
I've seen a few of his videos and they're so bad. He has the funniest accent. He's so fat too. And it's not even just like his weight. It goes down to the way he describes things. Like he's reviewing the GameCube and he's like, it looks like a chocolate chip cookie. It looks like like, of course you old fat ass thinking sorry. I'm sorry. But yeah, because he's fat, he's going into E tier. Now we're at the last two little funny guys. I think I'm gonna put this guy in F. that's not a very hard decision. I mean, just look at this guy, dude. Who would want to? The fact that he's had more women than me says something about me, actually. But it just baffles me. Like, I can't imagine, dude. He looks nasty. He's terrifying looking. He's like a little creature. Like I can imagine this little goblin coming out of a swamp, be like, yeah, give me these shillings and you may pass. That's what I can imagine coming out of that dude's mouth, dude. He's scary. Now we have Daniel Larson, the last guy on this list. Now, if I said that Cyrax, Chance Wilkins, looked like a goblin, this guy's like an older goblin. I don't know. Fuck. He's not terrible, but so I'm gonna put him right here, cause he's not butt ugly. I feel like if he took, I'm gonna put him right here. Actually, I feel like if this guy took more care of himself, he could definitely get into the later tiers. I feel like. Well, that was pretty quick, but that was 18 locals ranked based on their attractiveness. Now, this is one of my few unscripted videos, so sorry if I ramble on or don't make sense. You know, it's like fucking 11:16 on a school night, so I kind of had to hurry with this, but I hope whoever's watching thoroughly enjoyed this video, and I will see you all in my next episode. Goodbye.